What's good, people? Thank you as always for passing by the channel. Much appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. I'm confused, people. I'm confused. If there are any Deontay Wilder fans out there for me who want to fill in the gaps, please do. Because as a boxing fan, so not a fan of Wilder, not a fan of, as a boxing fan, I'm a bit confused. I was waiting for this press conference just to either say, okay, Wilder got it correct, or to say, what the fuck's he doing? And I can't lie to you, I'm more on the latter. What the fuck's he doing? Because I am confused. I 110% know now that he was offered $100 million. It's out there. No one's saying it's not true. It was true. He was offered $100 million. Just want to confirm that again. $20 million fight Dominic Breazeale, and then 2 fights back to back against Anthony Joshua. That was what he was offered. So he had the chance to, you know what, rubber stamp it. AJ, end of the year, 100% done, because I'm going to fight Dominic Breazeale. I'm going to beat him. Tough fight, but I'm going to beat him. And then I'm going to get 40 million for Anthony Joshua. First fight will be in America. And even if I lose, this is what I read today, even if Deontay Wilder was to get knocked out in the first round of that fight, 110% he gets the rematch, Wembley Stadium. Doesn't make sense to me, but that's what I heard, right? So 20, 40, 40, $100 million. Guaranteed, right? Guaranteed. Rubber stamped. No if, buts, or maybes, guaranteed. So in hearing that offer and the aftermath of that being Deontay Wilder turned it down, I was waiting for this press conference for something unique, something amazing, something to blow my mind, something to make my jaw drop. Literally something to make my jaw drop and say, fully understand. You know what? Fuck it, you're right, Wilder. What? Fantastic idea. Didn't get it. Didn't get it. Didn't get 1% of it. In fact, I'm being generous. Didn't get 0.1%. Nothing that was said in that press conference made me understand why any man, any boxer, because this is really about boxing, any boxer would turn down a free fight deal worth $100 million when we know that their 2 fights prior to this, they got paid around $10 million and $2.1 million. So we know their 2 fights prior to this, they got a maximum, I'm going to round it off here, of $13 million for their 2 fights prior to this against Luis Ortiz, very tough fight. Tyson Fury, although out of the ring and only had a couple of warm-up fights, very tough fights. And someone was saying, you know what, I'm going to pay you $100 million for 3 fights. Nothing in the press conference that was said today made me understand why Deontay Wilder turned it down. Nothing. Zero. Because all we know now is that Deontay Wilder will fight Dominic Breazeale, not on pay-per-view, so the money isn't going to be astronomical. It's going to be nowhere near 20 million. And then after that, if he wins, he's a free agent, and he can then maybe go to the Zone, or Showtime can try and get Anthony. Something can happen, right? So the Anthony Joshua fight can still happen. So that's not a bad thing. The bad thing for me is someone offered you $100 million guaranteed, and you turned it down because of what Stephen Espinoza called loyalty. Loyalty. That's the word I heard today from Stephen Espinoza. Deontay Wilder has shown huge loyalty. You get punched in the face for a living and you're showing loyalty. Stupid. It's the most dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. You get punched in the face, you cash the biggest checks possible for getting punched in the face. I don't care who it's with, I don't care where it is, I don't care what it is. Someone punches you in the face and someone offers you 7 million plus loyalty or 12 million plus loyalty, and someone says, here's 100 million. What? Fuck the loyalty. Give me 100. Give me 100, because not only does it guarantee that I get 20 million, my highest purse ever, in fact, double my highest purse ever, it's saying that I get to fight AJ for everything. I get to shut up this kid from Britain and you're going to pay me $40 million to do so. I'm confused. I really am confused, and I really need to know what hold Al Heyman, Finkel, Espinoza, maybe even DeBella have on them, because this is getting stupid now. Boxers are turning down purses bigger than they've ever had to stay with Al and stay on that network, and it doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't. Deontay Wilder, 110%, isn't scared of Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua, 110% isn't scared of Deontay Wilder. But Deontay Wilder has turned down 100 million to fight on non-pay-per-view against Dominic Breazeale. And then after that is question mark, right? It's question mark after. I mean, if he goes through life and death against Dominic Breazeale, maybe 40 million won't be on the table. If he smokes Dominic Breazeale in 2 rounds, which could happen, then yeah, it's on the table again. If he struggles, if he gets knocked down, are they going to really offer 40? Are they? I don't know. I mean, they might go the Tyson Fury route. They might go the Dillian White route. I don't know. I just think it's stupid. I really do. And I don't want to call a boxer stupid, but I have to. I have to, because this sport is unforgiving. It's unforgiving. And if someone can offer you $100 million, you've got to take it. What? You've got to take it. You've got to. You're not a Mayweather or Canelo or a Joshua that's used to big pay packets. You're not. You're used to small pay packets, really. And you're finally getting the chance to earn massive money at the tail end of your career. You've got to take it. So it's a strange one. I don't know what to make of it. Again, I want people to fill in the gaps because I'm confused as to why he's not taking it. There may be people with a bit more information than I have out there that might explain a bit for me. But as where I'm looking at this makes absolutely no sense. And what it also does, especially this Dominic Breazeale fight not being on pay-per-view, let's be honest, it shows that he's not a pay-per-view draw. It shows that he's not a pay-per-view draw. It shows that he needs a dance partner, a very good one, in order to be a pay-per-view draw. Without that, he's not a pay-per-view draw, which again hurts him, I think. Again, hurts him. We know, and I'm speaking and say we, the UK guys know that AJ could fight anyone. It's on pay-per-view. It's on pay-per-view. It's not going to be on anything other than pay-per-view. And I'm talking anyone. Whereas Deontay Wilder has shown now that he can't fight anyone and be on pay-per-view. So when it comes to this, going to the table and trying to negotiate, you're not a pay-per-view star. You're showing it now. You only had one fight on pay-per-view. One of your 41 fights. This was a good chance to show that you are a pay-per-view star and see what the numbers do. It's a mandatory against a known name in Dominic Breazeale. People know who Breazeale is, kind of. So yes, the fans win, I guess, in the sense that they don't have to pay for it. But in terms of your negotiating power, I think it's a weak move. I think it's a weak move because you're showing right now that you're not a pay-per-view draw. So, I mean, you say you want 50-50 with AJ, who is a pay-per-view draw. Don't make sense. But what do you guys think? Let me know. Peace.